In the vast ocean of dreams and ambitions, how many of us truly dive deep to discover the treasures below? Consider this. While you're busy making plans and talking about what you want to do, someone out there is already doing it. This isn't just a call to action, it's a wake-up call to stop the endless chatter and start the thrilling journey towards actualizing your dreams. After all, the secret to getting ahead is getting started. As Mark Twain wisely put it, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. Reflect on this. Every great achievement began as a decision to transform thought into action. Have you ever found yourself stuck in the cycle of overthinking every possible outcome, but never actually making a move? This is what we call paralysis by analysis. It's a common trap where the fear of making the wrong choice keeps us stationary. This paralysis is not just about caution, it's about an excess of it. Balancing planning and action is crucial. While it's important to strategize, excessive planning can lead to missed opportunities and potential. Real-life examples abound. Consider the entrepreneur who spends years perfecting a business plan but never launches, or the writer who revises endlessly but never publishes. In both cases, the potential remains untapped, buried under layers of hesitation and doubt. Perfection is a myth, especially at the beginning stages of any endeavor. Waiting for the perfect start can delay or derail your dreams. Embrace imperfections. They are not roadblocks but stepping stones. History is filled with examples of success stories that started off less than perfect. Thomas Edison's first light bulb was far from flawless, yet it ignited a revolution. Similarly, the Wright brothers' initial flights were hardly graceful, yet they pioneered the age of aviation. Iterative improvement is key. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. With each step, refine and improve. This approach not only gets you started but also enhances your journey with each progressive tweak. It's a common misconception that motivation leads to action. However, the opposite is often true. Action fuels motivation. Once you start moving, the momentum builds and motivation follows suit. Psychological studies support this, showing that taking action leads to increased enthusiasm and energy, which in turn fuels further action. This cycle creates a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. Consider personal stories like the amateur runner who begins with short, inconsistent runs but gradually finds joy in longer, more frequent outings. Their initial action creates a motivational surge that sustains and increases their activity. There's a profound difference between knowing the path and walking the path. Theoretical knowledge is essential, but without practical application, it's like unspent currency. Experiential learning, or learning by doing, is invaluable. It allows for real-time problem solving and skill enhancement, something pure theory cannot offer. Albert Einstein, for example, didn't just theorize, he experimented. His hands-on approach led to some of the most groundbreaking discoveries in physics. Famous personalities like Leonardo da Vinci were quintessential examples of this. Da Vinci's deep dives into anatomy through dissections translated into exquisite, accurate anatomical drawings. His learning was active, not passive. Waiting for the perfect moment to start is like waiting for all the traffic lights to turn green before you leave home. It rarely happens. This myth can be demotivating and can dissipate your energy and resolve. You can start right where you are, with what you have. This approach not only gets you going but also builds resilience and adaptability. Procrastination, masked as preparation, often leads to stagnation. Strategies to overcome this include setting small, achievable goals to gain momentum and adjusting your environment to minimize distractions. Action breeds clarity, and clarity paves the way for further action. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It's the small actions that pave the way for substantial changes. Breaking down daunting tasks into manageable pieces makes the process less intimidating and more achievable. This principle is evident in various fields. In science, incremental experiments lead to breakthroughs. In business, gradual innovations lead to market dominance. Every small step taken is a mini victory on the path to a larger goal. Encouraging stories from business, like how Phil Knight started Nike by selling shoes from the trunk of his car, illustrate how humble beginnings can lead to massive success. It's all about taking those first small steps. Overcoming fear of failure. Fear of failure is a significant barrier that prevents many from starting. It's the haunting question of what if I fail? That stops us from stepping out of our comfort zones. However, techniques like cognitive restructuring help reframe failure as a learning opportunity rather than a catastrophe. Embracing failure as part of the journey to success reduces its power to deter action. Inspirational stories such as J.K. Rowling's initial rejections from publishers for the Harry Potter series serve as powerful reminders that failure is just a stepping stone, not the end of the road. The role of accountability. Accountability can significantly enhance the likelihood of achieving your goals. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or a professional coach, having someone to answer to can provide the extra push needed to move from planning to doing. Digital tools and apps designed for goal tracking and project management can also serve as modern accountability partners. They help keep your progress in check and remind you of your commitments. Real-world examples include weight loss groups or business mastermind groups where members report their progress and discuss challenges. The shared journey and mutual support make the accountability even more effective. Harnessing the momentum of small wins. Celebrating small wins is not just about giving yourself a pat on the back. It's about building and maintaining momentum. These small victories compound over time, leading to significant achievements. Psychologically, small wins boost your confidence and reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed. They keep you motivated and engaged in your pursuits. Case studies from companies like Google show how celebrating small milestones in projects keeps teams motivated and drives them towards completing bigger objectives. This strategy is applicable in personal goals as well. Creativity often seems like a spontaneous burst, but it's usually sparked by action. When you start working on a project, ideas begin flowing, and innovation sparks. Examples include writers who discover their best ideas while writing, not while thinking about writing. The act of engaging with the material brings forth creativity that passive thinking does not. Tips to cultivate creativity include setting aside regular time for creative activities, experimenting with different approaches, and collaborating with others to expand perspectives. From dreaming to doing, bridging the gap. Transitioning from dreaming to doing is about taking concrete steps. This involves setting clear goals, creating actionable plans, and then executing those plans with determination. Motivational guidance from coaches and successful leaders can be instrumental in making this leap. They provide not only inspiration, but also practical strategies that can be implemented immediately. Notable achievers like Elon Musk demonstrate this transition vividly. Musk's move from conceptualizing to creating companies like SpaceX and Tesla showcases how a visionary can turn dreams into reality through decisive action. The ripple effect of starting. Your actions have a broader impact than you might imagine. Starting on your goals not only progresses your life, but can also inspire and motivate others to begin their journeys. The actions of one individual can lead to societal change, whether it's starting a movement for environmental conservation or innovating a product that revolutionizes an industry. Stories of individuals whose single actions have led to significant societal impacts underscore the potential that lies in taking that first step. This ripple effect can transform communities and ultimately the world. Sustaining the drive. Long-term strategies. Maintaining enthusiasm and effort over the long term requires specific strategies. These include setting up routines, continually setting new goals, and finding new sources of inspiration to stay engaged. Long-term goal setting involves not just defining what you want to achieve, but also planning regular reviews and adjustments to your strategies as you progress. Examples of sustained success are seen in athletes who maintain high performance through rigorous training schedules, regular competitions, and continual personal development. Their ongoing efforts build a lifetime of achievement. In conclusion, the call to action. We've explored the myriad ways in which starting can transform your life. Now, it's your turn. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. What will your first step be? This is not just an invitation, it's a challenge to move from potential to realization, from dreaming to doing. Let's make the first move together. Are you ready to stop talking and start doing? This essay, inspired by the thoughts of Seth Godin and Linchpin, serves as your blueprint. Now the action is yours to take.